That's a good decision because Courtney Hull's got a lot of speed, and Halinga's worked very, very hard today. Hasn't got a rest at all today as Shoemaker's got the ball. Let's see if she can knock it forward to advantage here as it ricochets over the head, but goes to Streetel, who makes a bad trap there when she had the chance. Bad luck, it rolls to...
Shizzy was wide open there.
Goes to Regis, and the number 8 does a very nice job pulling the ball away from the tackling Shoemaker. Down goes the Regis player, no foul from Welcome as Regis still had the ball in the centre circle, though they have time to take some time with the ball. Bad pass there, goes to Schisler and now Egboom and now to Halinga. Let's see if Halinga can go forward. Oh, she knocks it forward, but there's nobody there. Trying to look for Hull, I think, was Halinga, but couldn't get it, but it's going to come back to Halinga now. Let's see if she can do something here. Pushed off the ball is Canis. Might have got a free kick there, Canis, but didn't. It goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw into Fort Lewis.
Yeah, I got another text saying that they lost a video down in Albuquerque. I don't think it's our problem up here on our end, though. So
here's a Schisler on the ball around the 18. She chips it into the box, but no advantage there for Fort Lewis, and it goes out of bounds. That will be the captain. She goes back to Streetel, who's just going to knock it in towards the goal, but a bad kick that time by Fort Lewis.
Yeah, she had court
here for Fort Lewis with about 12 minutes to go. Can they get this tying goal that's going to take this game into overtime? But they're playing the last couple of minutes. Fort Lewis has had all the attack as Regis are backing up, and there's a long ball by Romero in towards the box. Hull chasing it, but the keeper just gets there in the nick of time, and before Hull can take a shot, she was well shielded, the keeper, by her colleague to let the Fort Lewis forward not get near the ball. Here's Regis coming through the centre circle. This could be something if you can get a pass on here. Good play by Schisler to work the ball away from that opponent. Now a lovely first-time ball by Egboom to release Halinga, but she dumps it back to Schisler, who now gets it to Hull, and Hull traps the ball. Down goes the Regis player, no foul.
That's a good no call there.
Yeah, she was trapping the ball. That wasn't a trip as Schisler. That wasn't good as she just poked it forward, but not to a teammate, as headed by Welcome to Egboom, who shoots it forward. Now this is a tough game. Fort Lewis are doing enough to make one think that we could score again here, but they're finding a hard time getting a quality shot. Here comes Egboom into the box, but headed away by Regis. Hull heads it towards Halinga. This is tough work by Fort Lewis to try to find a quality shot as Canis gets it to Egboom, but she just can't reach it with a foot, and as she stabs it,
I like what I see. We're pressing good. We gotta possess the ball and get that one good quality touch here just inside the box.
Oh, what great play by Halinga to fight and get that to Schisler, and now back to Halinga. Halinga toe pokes it forward, but Hull's got a cut inside there. She's out too wide and couldn't get the ball to her as Welcome gets the ball. The freshman for Fort Lewis almost makes a mistake here, but Riley backs her up. But Regis do come away with the ball. They're still about 30 yards out from goal, but they have some possession here. Let's see if they can get a shot as working the ball. And there is the shot coming in, and it's just over the crossbar from 24 yards. What a beautiful shot by the number 14 for Regis.
Yeah, that's Jordan Miller again, and it looks like Jordan Miller and Megan Stewart have switched sides, or maybe Jordan's playing up top, but they switch pretty freely in there, and they're doing a good job.
Goal kick by Riley goes to Regis, and headed forward by Regis, but it'll go out of bounds as Romero shields it cleverly out of bounds, and quickly Fort Lewis will take this goal kick. Time running down here, 9 minutes to go. Fort Lewis have to get the equaling goal to take this into overtime as they're down by a goal here, as Regis have the ball, and nice pass out wide by Regis. They can afford just to dally on this ball and not hurry, and that Regis player does dribble around though and send it into the box, but Shoemaker's going to get there first, and she just knocks it well clear, but the first person there is that number 8 for Regis. She's Lauren's MVP today, and she's been everywhere as taking plenty of time with this throw in Regis, and they throw it into the box, but knocked out by Riley, but just back to the Regis forward, who's going to crank it towards the box. Ricochets off Egboom's foot, but no pass there, so Schmelzy can pick it up for Fort Lewis, the goalkeeper, and here comes the punt, and it's landing with Halinga. Let's see if she can do something, if she can pass. She ricochets off her opponent, goes back to Egboom, who's going to go back to Schumacher. Shoemaker. Shoemaker has the ball. She's looking for a pass. Fort Lewis needs to see some movement here. Hull gets a little flicked on headed to Canis. Or there was a little touch pass to Hull that didn't work, as shot into the box by Halenga, but rejected by Schisler, as Madison Welcome works hard to get the ball, but can't do it. It goes out of bounds, and that'll be a Regis throw-in. Go as Jordan Miller, the forward for Regis, has the ball. She dribbles around and is going to take a long shot. There's no offside there, as there is a player free for Regis, but it runs too far ahead of that number 5, and it'll go all the way to the Fort Lewis keeper.
I think Nicole Schumacher seemed to think that was an offside call there, but I think Teresa Romero was actually keeping her onside.
Wow, luckily it ran ahead of that player anyway. Here's Regis passing the ball well. The number 6 has it, but Romero jumps in and kicks that ball forward. It's coming back to the Fort Lewis freshman Romero. She tries to get a header, but comes away with it. Does the number 6 from Regis, who just boots this into the box. No pass there, and but that'll work for Regis. It'll waste a bit more time as Schmelzy goes and picks up the ball for Fort Lewis.
So the 3 gals we got up top right now are Streetel and Canis and Courtney Hall, and it looks like Halinga and Eggbom, as well as Schisler playing midfield.
Riley gets a clearing ball for Fort Lewis to Halenga, and Halenga taps it back to Eggbom. Eggbom's got a split second here to try to do something, tries to cut it to Shoemaker, can't do it, and Regis just boot that ball across field. It'll be a throw-in for Fort Lewis. Romero's going to have to get on this quickly. She needs someone to show for that ball. It's going to be Streetel. No, she's going to go over her head to Canis. Canis needs some help here. She's not facing the goal as it goes to Streetel, who tries to get the ball up into the box, but Regis is there first. It's going to go out of bounds, and before that Regis player can get to it, and the referee has stopped play here. It looks towards Canis. The ball is worked away from her, but she fights hard to get that ball back as Streetel passes it to Canis. It's in the box, headed off Regis, headed straight up in the air, now cleared by Regis. They had numbers there, and they were able to clear that ball away. It looked dangerous for a split second as that squaring ball came in, but Regis have it. Kicked hard, ricochets off Halenga, but falls to Regis. Now back to Halenga. She's going to look for a pass across the middle, but just goes to Regis. But luckily ricochets off that Regis player and goes to Schisler off Benavides. Schisler dribbling around through that centre circle, and now she starts going vertical down the field and just knocks it into the box, but headed away by
She was Regis looking for Haley Halinga there, and she was there, but the pass was just a little off. That's a long pass, not a high percentage pass.
Here's Romero. He's going to have to sprint hard to stop this number 6 for Regis getting the ball, but that Regis player is going to knock it across the box. No, great play by Romero to stop it doing that. Still playing is the Regis player, and now she knocks it across the box, but it's behind the... we've got Niffen coming on and Romero going off. Fort Lewis is going to play with 3 defenders here in the dying minutes, as Niffen's going to be
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Midfielder. And the Romero wasn't off the field when the goal. The clock wasn't stopped, as the ball's over Benavides' head, going to Jordan Miller, the star forward. It spins away from her and goes to Riley, who knocks it down towards Hull. Can Hull get there first? Well, they both get there first. Her and the number 7 for Regis, who wins the ball eventually and spins away from Hull. Good play by Regis there, but it hits the arm of Schisler, no accidental, and the referee says play on. It's back with Hull, who cuts it towards Benavides. Benavides knocks it towards the box. Is this a chance for Streetel? No, she gets the ball, but down goes the Regis player. I think she was kicked in the solar plexus there, and no foul. The keeper is going to punt the ball, and goes all the way down to the Fort Lewis fullback line, where Shoemaker will let it run out of bounds. 3 minutes to go here. Just repeating that in Golden today, the Fort Lewis men lost the RMAC final on penalty kicks to Mines. As here's Halenga being sent into the box, but guarded there by that big defender for Regis, and she just boots it out of bounds. In trouble there, that defender, but cleverly booted it out of bounds.
Haley Halinga was right there. If that ball bounces her way, boy, I tell you, she's going to get a shot on goal.
And here's Streetel, kicks it off her opponent. That's going to be a corner kick.
I don't think it went off the opponent. I think it may have missed her.
Oh.
It looks like it's going to be a